G'day Spurs fans, Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. And in a hot news update, you can see two stories with opposing views. One saying catastrophe for Tottenham if they don't reach the Champions League. And the other one is blessing in disguise if Tottenham don't qualify for Champions League and play in the Europa League. What a crazy old world, eh? I can see the merits in both, but neither are news. They're just opinions, aren't they? So I'll give you my opinion. Well, putting it simply, we finish where we finished, don't we? And if we finish in fifth, then that's what we deserve to get. And if we finish in fourth, we deserve to be in Champions League. The only sort of bittersweet thing for me about not getting into Champions League next year would be that I think, provided we make a few purchases and we send a few on their way out the door, I think we're definitely Champions League quality side if we do that. And it'd be a shame to wait a whole year to test that. But on the other hand, I do want to compete in the Champions League properly, and the way I want to do that is by winning the Premier League title next year, and then we have a crack at the Champions League. So, as for the Europa League, I've warmed to it. It's part of my campaign against UEFA grumpiness that I generally have. But I guess there's enough of an overlap between the Europa League and the UEFA Cup to make it interesting. I think, probably the main problem I've got with the Europa League is just its name. It's something as silly as that. It just sounds so daft to me. Europa League. I don't know. It's some sort of undiscovered continent cup or something like that. It's got no kind of football history or pedigree for me. Europa League. You might as well call it, I don't know, the Basingstoke Cup or something. It just hasn't got that ring. Like Europe. Well, even the Champions League sounds a bit dicky to me. I tell you what, UEFA, why not go back? Why don't you call the Champions League the European Cup, eh? Now that's a bit of silverware that no one would mind winning. European Cup. And the UEFA and the Europa League, okay, you're starting it well with the U sound. Just change it to UEFA Cup. Then all those history winning runs that people have had. I mean, Spurs have won it twice. How many times have Arsenal won it? Oh, what's that? It's very quiet. Zero pedigree from Arsenal in Europe. One cup. They couldn't even do in Barcelona. Who remembers Naeem from the halfway line in the mid-90s? If I had to take a punt on it, which I wouldn't, because gambling's wrong, right, kids? I'd probably say 95, because I think it was just after I moved to Australia. Now, I'm in full Operation MCG mode at the moment, because thanks to my car being off-road for a week and school holidays in Sydney, which despite everyone here saying, oh, Sydney's the best city in the whole world, I love living here, everyone buggers off when it's school holidays. So I'm basically going to be working 12 hours a day every single day, possibly until about May the 20th. So it's going to be a hard run. It'll be all right. It'll be all right in a couple of years' time when I want to go to the World Cup, because by then I'll be a YouTube millionaire and I'll have a private jet and all that stuff. Louis Vuitton and a bit of Gucci. A Gucci hat. I might have to replace this one. So that means there's going to be slimmer pickings at the moment on this channel. I'll do my best to keep putting in content, I believe the kids call it. But 12 hours a day, sometimes I'm just too buggered to do it. I've got to be in the right frame of mind to do these sorts of things. Art doesn't come easy. There should be a song in that. Maybe I might write one. So it might get easier. A good couple of hard weeks, and I might be able to take a little bit of a breathing space. One thing I don't want to sacrifice though is doing the watch-alongs, because we've got a big match coming up next week against some team that play in red, usually red with white sleeves. Or during the 90s, their away kit was just this weird acid house colour, like urban warehouse disco or something. I don't know. I mean, well, it's rich of me to talk about the state of kits when we're looking at our third kit and rumours of next year it being minty green. Anyway, more football. There seems to be more and more consistent rumours coming out that not only are we interested in Conor Gallagher from Chelsea, and Ange is interested in him, but that he's also unhappy. Why would he be unhappy at Chelsea? Oh, because they're not doing anything, are they? And they're probably all getting excited. But we beat Everton 6-0 the other week. Well done on you, Chelsea. Well done. You beat Everton 6-0. That's nice. You're still going down next year when all that FFP and all that clever accounting by your billionaire, let's play ball, Ted Boley, signing players on 8-year contracts. Oh man, I think 6 years is too much, you know. I get it, and I like a bit of player power, don't you get me wrong. You know, if this is their livelihood, especially if they get injured or crocked and their career is over, what else are they going to do? So I'm all for it, but come on, man, 8-year contracts, what a joke. And immediately, the Premier League, pull the handbrake on that one. It says, no, you can only amortise a contract over 6 years, you great big galah. So that's going to be an extra 2 years of pain and misery for Chelsea, because they ain't even going to be able to afford to pay these players out. They've got no incentive. They don't look like they're playing well at all. They don't like Poch. No one in the crowd likes Poch because they don't like Tottenham for some reason at Chelsea. Wonder why that is. Yeah, the fans that go around spraying certain flags at different grounds. Why wouldn't they like Tottenham? I don't know. It's a good reason to be a Spurs fan, actually. Keeps that sort of element away from you, you know. So they're diving down. We're going up. Now we are 6 points behind Aston Villa at the moment. But we have got 2 games in hand, so a lot can change, especially if we do in Arsenal. That would be a nice result. And then we got Liverpool. But don't forget, it's not all gloom and doom on the fixture list. We do have Burnley and we do have Sheffield United right at the end. It's a shit sandwich, actually, because you've got the shit of Burnley and Sheffield United and another layer of shit in the middle, Manchester City, cheating robot drones, Manchester City. So we'll see how we get on at them. Could be a thrilling climax to the end of the season before, all bleary-eyed, they board their private jet and straight over to Melbourne, and then I get to see them play. I'm not expecting any goodness, believe you me. I don't care. They've worked hard this season. They've done well. Speaking of doing well, let's hope Emerson Royale does well, because rumours have it that Destiny Doggy is going to be out injured for a little bit. So that really is a blow, and it gives credence to my ill-founded rubbish opinion that if there is such a thing in versatility in football anymore, that players don't have to stick within 2 square yards before their GPS buggers up and the chips blow up on their back. A versatile fullback, that's what I would like to see. A versatile fullback, one that can play left or right. It might sound tricky to you younger people out there, but that was de rigueur back in the day. So come on, get your data analysis hats on. They don't even have to be 2-footed, because you can play on the other side of your pitch with your wrong foot, and that it does work. I don't get it, man. I don't get the way this has become such a specialised game these days. But there you go. Anyway, until next time, folks, I'll have more quality. Oh, and by the way, I hope this would be a good run up to towards the end of the season, because one thing that I do notice in my hampering to become that YouTube millionaire and buy my Gucci hat is that Spurs have got a habit of losing before a break of 2 weeks. And of course, if you're like me, which some of you are, unless you're watching this now, when we lose, I can't be arsed watching any Spurs stuff. I just want to get on with my life. So I'm hoping for a good run in Tottenham. It makes sense. Get me some viewers, man. Not you. It's not your fault. You're doing your bit. And if you're clicking like and subscribe, that's helping the cause. Gucci hat coming in 2 years' time. Until next time, folks, peace and love, man. I'm going to go full materialistic. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start flexing. Peace and love, man. And go on, you Spurs.